There's article after article saying a recession is coming, the AI bubble is going to burst. There are great posts here on TikTok about the forthcoming actual oligarchy that Donald Trump and his allies are setting up. It's a big plan basically to destabilize our country, our infrastructure, our businesses, our farms, so oligarchs or the billionaire class can step in and buy it all up on the cheap. Not looking great. How do you prepare? One of the ways that I'm preparing is by investing. Investing, because these big corporations are going to benefit in the long run. Short term, it's going to be chaos, but that means buying opportunities. What is this, you ask? This is my initial or original investing recession wish list. When I first started investing over 20 years ago, and there was all this talk of a recession and a housing crisis, I said, recessions seem like great opportunities to buy high quality stocks at a very big discount. That's just what I did. So what goes on an investing recession wish list anyway? Couple of things. High quality growth stocks, because during recessions, growth stocks, that's tech, usually gets hit the hardest. You also want to insulate your portfolio with high quality dividend stocks. You can hop on the Google and type in something like dividend kings or dividend aristocrats and look at those companies. You'll recognize a lot of them. Dividend kings are companies that have increased their dividend 50 years or more in a row. That means during recessions and bad economic periods, they still increased their dividend. Those are strong companies that are worth considering and researching. And then, of course, like I said, the tech stocks, beaten down companies that are still high quality. Not high risk companies now, because if they're high risk now and a recession comes, they're in real trouble. Maybe they make it out, maybe they don't. So that would be what we call a speculative investment. Nothing more than a couple percentage points of your total portfolio should be invested in ultra high risk stocks. If you're the type of investor who buys, say, an S&P 500 ETF and a technology ETF every month, maybe you put in 150, 200 bucks, you might be saying, should I stop? Should I stop until the recession comes so I can get it cheaper? No, just keep doing what you're doing. It's called dollar cost averaging for a reason. Same amount, always, consistently. However, the individual stocks that maybe instead of going in your Roth IRA could go into your individual account, you should have two accounts. Those are the companies that should be going on this wish list. The other question I get asked all the time is, should I sell my high quality investments now before the recession comes? And the answer is almost always going to be, hey, I can't tell you what to do, but for me, no. Why would I do that? My goal as an investor is to accumulate more and more shares, not guess that something may happen. What if it doesn't happen? What if markets go higher? What if they go a lot higher and then the recession comes and the stocks go down a little bit, but not as low as you thought? What if they do go down, but you don't buy yet because you think it's going to go lower? And by the way, if you're not following me and you ask a question below, I will not respond. It's just one way I set boundaries and prevent people from taking too much advantage. So make sure you're following and ask me your questions down below and save this video.